The Acolyte Episode 7 finally answered the pressing concerns regarding what actually transpired on Brendok, and it would be an understatement to say that it reflected poorly on the Jedi, particularly Master Sol. One of the Acolyte's most intriguing mysteries is the fate of the Brendok witches, from whom Osha and Mae came. At first, it appeared that Mae had slaughtered her own coven for unclear reasons. However, the Acolyte immediately called this into question. In reality, in the Acolyte Episode 3, it appeared implausible that Mae was the witch's murderer because she had supposedly started a fire. Although Mae unintentionally started a fire, it did not result in the incineration of the witches' bodies. Tragically, Episode 7 of the Acolyte showed that the true cause of death for the witches of Brendok was far harsher and more horrifying, including the Jedi, particularly Master Sol. Master Sol's attachment to Osha clouded his judgment. Master Sol's sudden connection with Osha was perplexing, to say the least. On the one hand, this appeared to be a narrative difficulty. Neither the episode nor the show gave enough information to make it plausible that Sol would have developed such strong feelings for Osha in just one day. In universe, however, this was similarly perplexing. Master Sol's behavior was diametrically opposed to the Jedi method. The Jedi discourage emotional attachments in any situation, particularly those between masters and Padawans who have been working together for years. The Order would likely frown on Sol creating a bond with Osha before he ever knew the child, and if they had known this, they would not have matched Sol and Osha as master and apprentice later on. Furthermore, even in terms of Star Wars affiliations, Sol's was somewhat unusual. Anakin Skywalker, for example, is likely the most well-known Star Wars character for his attachment troubles, particularly in his marriage to Padme, but also with his master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Padawan, Ahsoka Tano. Even in Anakin's case, he didn't become obsessed with his attachments until after his mother died. Sol's behavior quickly becomes obsessive, especially when he believes Osha and Mae are in danger. Nonetheless, the magnitude of Sol's love for Osha was obvious when he scarcely hesitated to abandon Mae to her presumed death in order to save Osha. In the end, it was this relationship that drove Sol to make the worst conceivable decision: knife Mother Aniseya, killing her in front of Mae. Master Sol killed Mother Aniseya out of fear. Dread drove Master Sol's terrible decision to kill Mother Aniseya, just as it had driven his belief that Mae and Osha were in danger. In the final battle between the Jedi and the Brendok witches, Master Sol and Padawan Torben faced Mother Kirill, Mother Aniseya, and a large number of armed witches. Mother Kirill prepared to strike, but Mother Aniseya shouted no, and quickly turned to smoke, along with Mae. Master Sol stabbed Mother Aniseya with his lightsaber, killing her, since he was scared of her might and mistook her motion for aggressiveness. Given the circumstances, Sol could assume that Mother Kirill was preparing to attack him. He struck Mother Aniseya, not Mother Kirill, who not only did not wish to harm him but had actively stated to Kirill that she did not want to use violence. Sadly, Sol's action was completely misguided, resulting in Mother Aniseya's death and initiating the events in the Acolyte. Master Indara was responsible for wiping out the Coven. Sol was not the only guilty Jedi in the Acolyte. Episode 7. Master Indara was ultimately responsible for the entire Coven's demise, as she had to fight them off in order to free Master Kelnaka from his possession. However, Indara is likely less to blame in this situation. She was genuinely attempting to help Kelnaka, and it is uncertain whether she intended to hurt the witches in the process. In fact, these fatalities were the most perplexing part of the program. The cause of their deaths remains unclear. Furthermore, Master Indara showed herself to be the most reasonable, sensible, and peaceful Jedi in Episode 7, which was a significant surprise given her characterization in Episode 3. Whereas in Episode 3, Master Indara appeared cold and even hostile to the witches, Episode 7 revealed that she attempted to honor the Coven by leaving Osha and Mae with their families. In light of this, it's impossible to point fingers at anyone other than Sol, who made a number of serious errors in the Acolyte Episode 7.